Taylor, Ridge, Steffy, and Thomas at Forrester Creations are still processing Sheila's unexpected death. Ridge shows his image of the middle toe and claims that without the proof, he wouldn't believe it. Taylor and Steffy shiver. Ridge is aware that it is a heavy burden. Steffy brings up her parents kissing again to turn the discussion. She maintains that it is obvious that they are each other's true loves. Deacon shares with the group at Il Giardino, when seated with Hope, Liam, and Brooke, that he has mixed feelings about Carter not having the opportunity to become the better person she had intended to be. He tries to change the subject after expressing displeasure over the toe photo. Brooke didn't intend to remain this long. She only wanted to inform them of the news. Because of me. Deacon asks with an eyebrow raised. Brooke avoids upsetting Ridge by stating, because of me? Lee claims that although Sheila was genuinely torn up, it was just as wonderful as how she was intended for her to spend the rest of her days rotting in a cell feeling torn. Bill ogles. Too morbid, she queries. That monster injured far too many people, Bill assures her, and he completely agrees. He informs Lai that he is willing to listen if she wants to discuss what happened. There is absolutely no pressure. But if you do need someone to talk to, I can provide that person. You can rely on me. Lai remembers how frightened she was when Sheila Carter attacked her. She explains to Bill how she escaped the house, got into the ocean, swam to shore, and was frightened until he discovered her. Bill is in awe of her for having the courage to take on a real psycho and surviving. As a result, her son is still alive. Although he is not easily moved, Lai has won his respect and admiration. And you have earned mine, Lai responds. Deacon doesn't want to dispute with Brooke about Ridge at Il Giardino. Sharp cautions there may be a problem as she promises to leave Hope and Deacon alone so they may spend time together. Thomas wants to make some changes, and he suggested that Douglas move in with him permanently, as Liam and Hope explain. Brooke is furious. Taylor tells her kids at Forrester Creations that although they had a good kiss, they got caught up in the moment. It was more than that, Steffy argues. Douglas sends Thomas a text, which makes Thomas happy. He brings up Douglas's question about whether he missed him while they weren't together. His heart was broken. I despise being apart from him. He shouldn't, claims Steffy. Taylor tells her son it's time and concurs. Douglas must be with you. Lai expresses her gratitude to Bill for helping a complete stranger at his home. Bill claims that leaving wasn't an option. Lai argues that bringing her there was certainly. I simply wanted to express my gratitude for giving me a chance and for everything that you've done for my baby. She summarizes that Finn has returned home and is back with his family. Bill assumes Lai's spouse must be overjoyed to have them both home. Lai tells Bill that she and Jack are no longer dating after her expression changes. During most of their marriage, he lied to her. She will forever be grateful that she adopted Finn. She won't ever forget, though, how disrespectful Jack was when he introduced that woman into their lives or how he treated her. Brooke finds out at Il Giardino that Thomas intends to ask Eric if he will let Douglas and him move in with him. Brooke wonders if he's referring to custody that would last forever. Hope ended the call before they could go into detail, according to Liam. Hope believes that the boys' home is already established and that it would be a grave mistake to interfere with it. But does Thomas think that way, says Brooke. Liam believes it is evident that leaving Douglas with them is the wisest course of action, but Brooke points out that Thomas doesn't agree. She acknowledges that he has improved, but wonders if he is stable enough to take care of Douglas by himself. Sincerely, I don't believe he ever will. At Forrester, Taylor and Steffy are appreciative that Hope filled in for Thomas when he was unable to do so with Douglas and did an excellent job. Nevertheless, Thomas is now better. Thomas admits that seeing his kid feels like visitation and shares that he previously suggested to Hope that Douglas move in with him. They discover Hope ended the call. Thomas assures them that he was merely making a proposal. He does not want it to become heated. Taylor agrees that it doesn't have to be, but he also emphasizes that Hope doesn't have the sole authority to decide. Douglas must take action if he misses his father. Thomas worries that she won't let the boy go. He's the biological father, says Steffy. Douglas is the sole father still alive, so Hope would still get to spend time with him. It's time to oppose Brooke and Hope. It's time to confront the Logans, says Steffy. The Forresters say, Douglas needs to return home to his family.